What's up everyone, I'm Demon Cringe, and ladies and gentlemen, today I got something funny for you. Oh yes, you remember back when in the 2000s and all that stuff, every single movie had to have like a movie license game made out of it, and a lot of them were really rushed and terrifying and all that. The same happened for, movies made with video game licenses, and it looks like that trend is unfortunately still here, because it looks like Silent Hill and Fatal Frame, two really awesome horror game franchises, are getting new movies. Yes, everyone. Like, when I first saw this news, my reaction was like, oh my god, not again. No more like game license movies or movie license games, but hey, every now and again you can get one or two good ones in the mix and all that. So hopefully they end up not absolutely botching the whole thing. I do know that the first Silent Hill movie wasn't really bad and all that. It was just a little bit eh and all that, but the second movie was just god-awful, and Fatal Frame is a criminally underrated horror franchise and all that stuff. It's really good, and I honestly do wonder how the hell they're gonna do that one, but yeah, that remains to be seen. But the news isn't all bad, so with that being said, let's get into it. It says Christophe Gans, or Gans, however you pronounce it, the director of 2006's Silent Hill film adaptation, is planning on returning to the town for a follow-up. The French director spoke to the film site Allociné in his native language, and Rely on Horror also provided a translation of his statements. He said that he's also working on adapting another horror video game series, Fatal Frame, a Japan-set series about seeking out ghosts with a camera. It's also known as Project Zero in Japan. Below that we have a couple quotes said by him. The first one reads, quote, I have two horror film projects with producer Victor Hadida. Gans told the site, I'm working on an adaptation of the video game Project Zero. The film will take place in Japan. I especially don't want to uproot the game from its Japanese haunted house setting. This will be the first adaptation of the series. The most recent game in the Fatal Frame series was A Maiden of Black Water on the Wii U, which used the gamepad as a camera. Yep, sadly it was made for the Wii U. It would have been so much better if it was made for, I don't know, like a console that doesn't suck absolute monkey ass, but hey. And the other one says, we're also working on another Silent Hill. The project will always be anchored in its atmosphere of a small American town ravaged by Puritanism. I think it's time to make a new one. Well, my thoughts on this, since it's the original director, I do think that, the movies really won't be as terrible as other, like, video game licensed movies, like, for example, the Uwe Boll ones. And I also do like the fact that he wants to keep the movies, in the actual setting of the games, like wanting to record the Fatal Frame movie in Japan, which is really good. He does actually show respect for the for the creation and all that, which is what he did with Silent Hill 1. Yes, it wasn't obviously the best movie, it was kind of meh, but it did have its moments, to be totally honest. It continues with, while the original Silent Hill movie was reviewed poorly at release, it has enjoyed something of a cult following and is generally regarded as one of the better film adaptations of a game. Yes, that's true. The second Silent Hill film, Silent Hill Revelation, is generally regarded as being much worse, but Gans was not involved with that one. Yes, the second Silent Hill movie was just god-awful. These films are still in pre-production, and it's not clear whether a new Silent Hill film would be a direct sequel to the film prior, or a direct adaptation of any of the games. It's been a long time since the last Silent Hill game, 2012's Silent Hill Downpour. Hideo Kojima was working on a new title on the PS4 called Silent Hills, which was infamously cancelled in 2015. Although there are rumors of the series' return, the only formal plan publisher Konami has announced is for a slot machine. Oh boy. Yep, Silent Hill Pachinko, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, that's besides the point. So it looks like we're getting two new horror game licensed movies and all that. And like I said, the fact that the director from the original Silent Hill movie is gonna be at the helm, gives me a little bit of glimmer of hope and all that. It's good that he actually wants to keep the setting where it is and all that, for like more authenticity and being more on the nose. But yeah, whatever happens, if the movies are good, if the movies are bad, remains to be seen. So if you're interested in either one of these movies, be sure to cross your fingers and hope for the best, because let's face it, movie licensed games and game licensed movies tend to miss more often than they hit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, press the bell icon, and if you wish to support me, pinch the link is in the description below. And as always, I am Demon Cringe, and I'll be seeing you guys and gals in the next video.